What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Onyx Show. As you know, we have the dopest artists here sitting with us talking about their crafts. And today I have with me the very talented and very young Apollo. How are you, Apollo?
What's up? I'm good.
All right. Well, to get it started off, tell the people how old you are, because I feel like that's going to be the shocker.
16.
16. And wait till y'all hear the slappers that we got for you. So to start off, what made you become an artist? What inspired you to become a musician?
Well, honestly, like I heard a lot of people's music and I was like, I really like that. You know, like after a while, after hearing like DJs or watching people on Instagram, you know, post stuff about making music and all that stuff, I was like, I'm kind of interested in doing stuff like that.
Right.
And then so I started, I was in choir and stuff, you know, like for a long time. I've been in choir since like 5th grade.
Okay.
And so I was doing all that type of stuff, and I knew I had the voice to do those type of things. So I was like, I'm just do it, and then I started doing it, and then it just took off from there.
So when did you initially like start singing, like before grade school and stuff like that? Were you real young when you started singing?
Yeah, I was real young. My first talent show, I was in like kindergarten, and I sang Candy Girl. Yeah.
Oh wow,
yeah.
Wow! I'd like to see that footage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still in high school, right?
Yeah.
What are you, junior?
Sophomore.
Sophomore?
Going to junior.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that for you, being a musician? How was your focus?
I mean, yeah, obviously you have to balance things, you know, being a musician and still focusing on school and stuff and all that. But I mean, like, it's not as hard as it seems, especially since I'm not, you know, like, I'm not fully out there yet. You know,
Right.
I'm still up and coming and all that stuff. So I mean, it's not that difficult.
It's not hard for you. Do your parents support your craft fully?
Oh, yeah,
Do they play a big part in the inspiration behind your music?
Yeah, I mean, my dad, he used to rap, and I remember when I was younger and I was around him, I used to hear him rap inside of his room sometimes, and I'm like, okay, I kind of like that, you know what I mean? And then like after a while, and both of my grandpas, amazing singing voices. They both can sing like crazy. And so
I
was
believe
like,
it.
yeah, and my mom too. So I was like, that's where I got that singing talent. And then I listened to my dad rap for years, and so like I kind of just decided I'm gonna combine the two if I'm gonna do some music stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, what is your biggest goal for your music?
My biggest goal for my music is probably to like really get it out there.
Okay.
You know, like really get known, really get, you know, like fully out there, so I have, you know, more variety of what I can do with myself. Yeah, my music career.
And are you limiting yourself to, well, you said that you are kind of mixing it up, doing the singing and the rapping. So are you more focused on the singing? And okay.
I would say I'm definitely more focused on the singing.
What genre would you say you would put yourself in? Like
R&B soul, you know, like that.
Like
I like
some
that.
indie R&B kind of.
Yeah.
I feel it. So I like to say growing up, you know, still growing up on me.
Right.
Who are your top 3 like musicians of all time? Like
Top 3 musicians.
all time.
All time. Obviously, Tupac.
Okay.
Biggie.
Okay.
And one of the newest artists that I really like is probably Daniel Caesar.
Okay. Yeah, he's pretty dope.
Yeah. That's kind of like that goes into the same thing, like what I was saying, like that mixture that I have. Yeah, like where I like singing and hip hop at the same time. So it's an interesting mix.
And I'm sure you probably have a whole list of people that you just can't think about
yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
definitely.
Okay, so what has your biggest challenge been this far?
Biggest challenge. I think my biggest challenge is really like focusing on like really getting it done.
Right.
Like I mean, like I get really excited about, you know, making music and all that stuff, and then like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this and that, this and that, and this and that, and then like I lose track of time, and I'm like, okay, I gotta actually get it out there, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I say that's one of my biggest challenges is actually getting it done and finished and getting it out there. Yeah.
Okay. What is your creative process like when you're writing your music?
Creative process is, I mean, I start off my lyrics obviously, and then I start working on the beat, and I choose which beat I really like. And most of the time, you know, obviously it's R&B stuff, but Yeah, it's a pretty simple creative process, to be honest. Yeah.
So you're not one of the people who like to write over the beats, or like write as you're listening to the beat. You would rather put your lyrics down on paper first and then find your beat afterwards.
I find my beat and then I'll change my lyrics if I feel like they need to be changed to that beat.
Okay. So what are you currently working on?
I'm working on this song called. Well, actually, I don't know what the name of the song will be yet, but I'm leaning toward it to being Problems. Yeah, I like that name. And I was actually working on it with my girlfriend for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but then it kind of changed, and I was like, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take it off on my own for this one. Yeah, but I think it's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be pretty good.
When can we expect that?
Pretty soon. Yeah, you can expect it pretty soon.
I'm gonna have you send me the link, and we're gonna post it for the people to see when it's ready. Let me see. Got a lot of questions, but it's like I'm limited to what I can ask. So, what is your overall goal as a musician?
Okay. My overall goal, I would say, it goes into the same thing as my goal with my music and stuff. Like, I want to be out there. I want to be recognized by some like, oh yeah, like this dude has talent, like all that stuff. Like, that's why even this right now is like, it's pretty big, And so being recognized would be one of my overall things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you familiar with any musicians from here?
Nah, not really.
Not really?
I'm really not.
Man, we're gonna have to put you on.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to put me on.
See who's coming up.
I don't really hear about a lot of musicians from Colorado or from from Denver or anything like that, or Aurora.
We're gonna change that.
Yeah, I definitely want to hear that. Because you mostly hear things from California, Compton, you know what I'm saying? Like all them urban type places, but you don't hear much from Colorado. So I would definitely love to hear some of that stuff. Yeah.
I definitely got some people I could put you on, of course.
Yeah.
English is one of them. He's really dope. I had him. I think he was the first episode that we filmed.
Okay.
So, yeah, I can definitely put you on to some musicians that are from here, though. And especially if you're, down to collab and things like that, you might hear somebody's voice, and you're like, oh, that sounds nice. I might need them. You feel me? So, what are your dream collaborations?
My dream collaborations.
Yes.
I'll say one of my biggest dream collaborations will be with. Wow, I don't really know who who my biggest. Okay, let's see. Doesn't matter if they're still in the music game or not. Oh, okay, bet. I'll probably do ImanAliece.
Okay.
Yeah, her music is amazing.
That's Colorado for sure.
Yeah, right. Like, her music's amazing. The way she sings is beautiful. I would definitely want to try to see if I could even match up as good as her. So that would be one of my biggest collaborations.
That's dope. That's really dope.
Yeah.
And that's really different. I've never heard anybody say that, and not a lot of people know she's from here.
Yeah.
So, that would be something to see. Okay, so what is one of your biggest fears?
One of my biggest fears? Like, as an artist or just as a person?
Just as a person in general.
One of my biggest fears is not being who I am. Not truly being myself because of a situation or because of the people I'm around, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always trying to be who I am around anybody or any situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that. Like, having self-control, kind of.
Right. Yeah.
So how did you come up with your name, Apollo?
That's an interesting story, actually, because me and my brother, we had the first time I had made a song, we were listening to it and we was like, oh, that lucky go hard. And, he was like, man, your music be out of this world for real. And that's why I came up with the name Apollo, because of the Apollo landing. Apollo 11. So I was like, yeah, if it's gonna be out of this world, we're gonna name my name will be Apollo. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I was like,
Okay.
I think I'm gonna stick with that one.
Okay, that's dope. Let me see. What advice would you give to someone who is kind of in your footsteps and having some of the more similar experiences that you are, being an up and coming musician?
Put yourself out there. Like don't let anybody's like idea of how you should be doing anything change what you do. Like, you know, make your own music.
Right.
And make your own like person, make your own artist. You know, like
Be
a lot of
your
people,
own person.
a lot of people like, you know, they just copy all these other artists out here, and that's why they like. I mean, nah, like you gotta, if you really want to get yourself out there, you gotta be a trendsetter and like, you know, actually set the trends so that everybody else like, okay, yeah, I like that. You know, I like this dude, I like him.
Right.
You know, so I mean, that's one of the things I'm focusing on too. You know, like setting my own trends and being my own artist, really. So yeah.
And sometimes it's not the easiest thing.
Right.
Sometimes it's hard, but I
That's
definitely
true.
feel that everybody should come into their own. We were just having that conversation back there about 6ix9ine. Okay, so being a musician now, do you feel like there has been like a lack of support, or not even a lack of support, I want to say like a lack of mental health support for the musicians that are already up on that pedestal?
Right. I think there's definitely been a lack of support, because I mean, like you look at so many musicians and how like they first started versus how they are now. Like so many musicians are losing their mind off of the things that they're doing.
Right.
And honestly, I definitely believe there's a lack of support in like the music industry and all that stuff. And that's why a lot of times you have to keep yourself grounded. You know,
Right.
like whenever you, because the music industry it's not really, you know, for the artist. It really isn't. Like when you're out there and stuff, they're not really looking for you. They're looking at your
Right.
talent. You know, like as long as you're still giving them what they want, you know, like then they're not really tripping about yourself or your personality or, you know,
What
like
you're going through.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
anything like that. So I mean, like you're gonna have to keep yourself like, you know, grounded and, you know, keep your mental health good.
And not only that, it's about who you surround yourself with, because a lot of people, I feel like, especially artists who are on that level, they surround themselves with people who are only there for the benefits, you feel me?
Right.
Not necessarily carrying the positive energy that they need to be positive in life. So
Exactly.
Shit. Okay, if you could be any animal, what would you be and why?
If I could be any animal,
I know these are random questions.
I'll be a gorilla because they go hard.
Just because
Yeah,
they
just 'cause they go hard. They go hard. I don't care what nobody say.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely be a gorilla. Yeah.
Okay. I feel that, like, King of the Jungle. I always tell people I'd be a jaguar. Jaguars
Jaguar?
are just so, they so stealthy and they're smart, and like nobody is you. If you're in the jungle, you're not fucking. Even the gorillas ain't fucking with the jaguars. You've seen Tarzan.
Gorilla gonna mess a jaguar up. That ain't nothing but a word.
Tarzan ain't in the jungle to save the gorillas. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay. Who are your top 5 musicians right now on your playlist?
Top 5 musicians on my playlist right now.
I mean, you could pull your phone out if you need
Yeah,
to.
I'm probably gonna have to pull it out. All right, let's see what we got here.
We're gonna see what he got on his playlist, y'all. See if that 6ix9ine's number 1.
We got Anthony Hamilton.
Okay.
Yep. Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm liking those. Hoodie Allen.
Okay.
Tory Lanez. Childish Gambino.
Okay.
Brent Fayez. I don't know how many I'm saying right now.
That
so.
was like 6, but
Really?
shit,
Yeah.
I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. Those are some dope ass choices.
Right.
Especially the Anthony Hamilton. That one hit me because there's not a lot of people your age that even know who Anthony Hamilton
is.
My sister's 18 years old. She don't know who that man is.
He go hard. He really do. He makes some
really
good music.
does. And his voice. Oh my
Right.
God.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question. What is one adventurous thing you want to do in your life?
One adventurous thing.
It can involve music, or it can just be like some regular.
I want to go skydiving.
Really?
I've been indoor skydiving. They said I was good. I don't know if it's the same when you hopping out of a helicopter or a plane, but I definitely want to go skydiving. So yeah.
You let me know how that goes.
Yeah, I got to do it at least once. I
wouldn't even go ziplining. I'm not afraid of heights, but I just don't see myself above ground.
Above ground like
unless
that.
I'm in an airplane.
Right.
Well, that is all we have for you today. Definitely be on the lookout for Apollo's new project. Like I said, we will be posting that. And if you guys are wondering what this jacket is that he has on, this is our guy, what is it, Uniquely Eugene on IG. Go follow him. He's really dope with the customs. Other than that, peace, love, and joy, and we will catch you guys next time.
Peace.